Good evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons. Miami's got it. To Waiters. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Probing the defense. Trying to cash in. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Goran Dragic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw up and good. A three-point play right at the start, and it's 3-0. Sixers have the basketball to Tobias Harris. Has a look. Harris's shot won't go. To Dragic. Here comes the screen. Dragic. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Simmons to Butler. Can't connect.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Waiters to Dragic. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Dragic with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Can't connect from in close. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Harris to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's the Heat with the possession. Take stock of the floor. Dragic. Winslow. Tough matchup against Butler. Jumper's good.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Simmons into the front court. Shot clock turned off. They can get within one or tie it with a three. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air. That ends the first quarter. The Heat with the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Here comes the screen.
Hey, it's cool. I got him. You can switch.
Short jumper, won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Bam, out of bio. Pins it. Simmons.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Tobias Harris. Rebound comes to Miami. Dragic with it. Leads 3. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters. 5 to shoot for Miami. 4-3. Shakes free and hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Redick to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. And this will be out of bounds, off of Embiid. Dragic into the front court. 10-4 is the score. To Waiters.
Ankle check right here.
Goes to the left side. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons over to the right side. To Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Dragic with the basketball. Up 6. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dragic with it. His guys can hold for the final shot. Beyond the arc for 3. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Redick. Cleaning the offensive glass. Oh, and a putback. Long key from 3/4 court. We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports halftime report. The Heat have themselves a close game after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Points in the paint.
These teams decided to get physical with each other in the first half, putting an emphasis on close-range scoring. You may have heard me say it before. You need a soft touch to finish in the paint.
Player of the half.
Goran Dragic. looked great in the first half. He was constantly fighting for position in the paint and owning the boards.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Dragic into the front court. The score 10-8. For 3. He engulfed him that time. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Driving right to the basket. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Joel Embiid.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Dragic with the basketball. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Butler to Embiid. Joel Embiid. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. In the front court comes Simmons. Our score all even in this third quarter. Here comes the screen. To Redick. Bam, out of bio. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Gets it in the right corner. Tobias Harris. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Harris to Embiid. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Tobias Harris.
Dragic with it. His group now down 2. Joel Embiid with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Short jumper won't go down.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Waiters. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
You got to get up on that. Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. Here we go. My ball.
Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's the Sixers out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Dragic. From the outside, no good. Butler into the front court. Leads a bucket. Jimmy Butler, quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
To Simmons. Redick to Simmons. Butler can't connect. It's no good. Dragic into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Miami with the basketball. To Waiters. Sizing up the defense. Waiters to Dragic. Down to 5 on the 24. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Dragic.
Get over.
5 to shoot for Miami. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
He'd have the basketball. Winslow matched up with Jimmy Butler. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. 1. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Waiters. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And gets both to drop at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers put one in the win column with a solid performance. And these are the kind of highlights I love to see. Check out the defensive effort that turns so many shots into really embarrassing moments. The Heat didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And it's not surprising these guys lost. They didn't have a single player with double digits in scoring. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Field goals.
The Miami Heat made it pretty easy for us to determine why they lost, and it was clearly their poor shooting. Even if we hadn't watched this game, all it would take is one look at their field goal percentage to make an educated guess. Many people predicted a loss after all of those misses in the first two quarters.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top three plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.